if you're just getting started with SalesNexus and you need to load your contacts in, hopefully you have a spreadsheet. So you can go over here on the left, go to contacts, and up at the top, you see the plus. So that's how you would just type in contact if you just have a business card or something and you just want to put them in one at a time. You can do that. You notice down here, you can kind of customize this page. So if there's specific things that you always want to put in that are beyond just phone number and email, you can go down here and use these drop downs to select fields that will appear in this form every time. So you see how I added battery wattage, birth date, and budget. So now every time I put in a contact like this, it'll always be there. And you can just save that as a template so that'll just always be there for you. Or you can go up here to CSV import. Let me do that again. Go to the plus and go to CSV import. And here you just grab your file from your local system. And you can see now the system is analyzing my file. And that's a export of contacts from a Zoho account. While that's being analyzed, I'll just mention, if you're already using some other CRM like Zoho, like Salesforce, like HubSpot, any of the other ones, all of them will give you some way to go and create a backup file. Usually it comes to you as a zip file that contains a whole bunch of individual CSVs within it. And so you can send that to us and our system will import it. Notes, activities, all of that. Our migration tool will do that. But right now what we're working on is just loading a list of contacts, a little simpler, not the whole CRM. So you can see it's kind of given me some examples of what it's putting in which field, and I can scroll down and I can, sort of micromanage the field mapping here. You can see what it's doing automatically. The system is going to create new fields for you where you have something in your file, a column in your file that we don't already have a field for. So you don't have to sweat that. Sometimes you don't really need that to be done. Like address, for instance, we already have a business address field, right? So you might want to just use that, but you can also just choose not to map certain fields. And then you hit import and the system's going to give you a little progress bar and that's it. Easy peasy. And then you go to your contacts and you'll see them all there. One other thing to note about the loading your contacts. When you first start your account, you'll have a bunch of contacts in there. We call them the demo contacts. It's just so you can kind of see how the system works before you have to, load your own file and everything. So here under lookups, over here on the right, you have this toolbar and the little magnifying glasses, the lookups. And you'll see one already saved that's called demo contacts. So if you want to just find those guys and get rid of them, before you load your other contacts in or after, whenever, you can do that. You just select that demo contacts right there. And then right here on the right, you switch to table view. And now you've got that whole list and you can go here to select and you can delete everybody on the list if you want. Just get rid of all those contacts. So just FYI.